Yeah. There's something inside, still an unknown, a quiet fire, never shown, waiting in shadows, out of sight, breathing slowly in the night. I stay the same, I played it safe, built my walls to hold my place. No sudden moves, no risky ground, just silence all around. But deep within, a voice remained, soft but steady, calling my name. Because what sleeps inside of me was never meant to always be. Without change, we stay asleep, holding dreams we never keep. Everything we're meant to be waits in quiet, silently. The fire inside won't wake on its own. It needs the spark, it needs the unknown. What sleeps in me must rise and breathe. What sleeps in me must be released. I felt the fear, I felt the doubt, the urge to stay the safer route. But safety hides what could have been, a life unopened deep within. Every step into the new pulled me closer to what is true. Growth begins where comfort ends, and broken ground is where it bends. Without change, we stay confined to smaller versions of a mind. Every risk, every unknown breaks the shell we've always known. The fire inside won't wait forever, it calls for courage now or never. What sleeps in me must rise and breathe. What sleeps in me, must be released. You don't awaken by standing still, you awaken through force of will, through falling once, through trying again, through stepping out of who you've been. The life you want, the strength you seek, lives in the part you're scared to meet. Without change, I won't become all the things I'm running from. Everything I'm meant to be is waiting there inside of me. So I will move, I will believe, I'll break the chains I couldn't see. Because what sleeps inside of me was never meant to never be. Wake it up, let it breathe, become what waits in me. If every day was filled with light, no shadows falling in the night, no broken dreams, no silent tears, no reason left to fear, would we know what it means to stand when feel the strength inside if we felt nothing at all? Maybe pain is not a flaw. Maybe it's the door to something deeper in our souls we've never known before. If it were only joy, we'd never learn to fight. We'd never find the courage to stand up in the night. If it were only light, we'd never see the way that every scar and every tear can lead us through the grave. Every fall we've ever faced, every time we lost our place, every moment we held on when everything felt wrong. These are not the things that break, these are what we grow from, the quiet strength we carry on when the world feels undone. You don't rise without the fall, you don't heal without the pain. Every storm you walk through leaves something to remain. If it were only joy, we'd never learn to stay through the hardest moments when everything fades away. If it were only calm, we'd never feel the flame that teaches us to endure and rise again. Pain is not the ending, it's where the story grows. Every tear you've ever cried is strength you didn't know. If it were only joy, we'd never understand the power of a broken heart that still chooses to stand. If it were only light, we'd never truly see the courage and endurance are what make us free. Through the pain we become. I used to wish for an easier road, no weight to carry, no heavy load. But easy paths never showed who I could be or how I'd grow. Every fall, every bruise, every time I felt I'd lose, every night I questioned why, every tear I couldn't hide. I thought the pain was holding me, but it was shaping everything I'd be. Because nothing strong comes without strain, nothing grows without the pain. No struggle, no rise, no darkness, no light, no breaking down, no strength inside. Every scar, every fight, every wrong, every right builds the person I become in time. The weight I carried built my will, the storms I faced made me still, not frozen, but standing strong. something earned through harder days. The harder it gets, the deeper it grows, the strength inside begins to show. No struggle, no rise, no fear, no fight, no stepping out, no higher height. Every fall, every climb, every doubt, every time pushes me beyond the line. You don't become by standing still. You become through force of will, through failing once, through trying twice, through paying every hidden price. Because the road that leads to more is never easy like before. No struggle, no rise, no fire, no life, no broken parts, no strength inside. So I won't run from what I feel, because the pain is something real, and everything I'm meant to be is built through adversity. I stood my ground when it was hard, when silence felt like the easy way, when walking off could save my name, but cost the truth I had to say. I knew the odds were not on my side. I knew I might not win this fight, but turning back would break me more than losing in the light. It's not about the final score or what the world will say. It's about the line you chose and why you chose to stay. There's no shame in the fight if you stood for what is right. Even if you fall, you gave it all your light. You don't lose your worth just because you didn't win. If your heart was true, then you've already lived. Some battles aren't meant to be won, at least not in the way we see. But every time you choose the truth, you set something free. They can take the outcome, they can take the crown, but they can't take the courage of the one who stood their ground. You don't measure honor by the end you reach. It's in the path you walk and the truth you keep. There's no shame in the fight if you held your ground, even when the world around you try to pull you down. You don't lose your soul just because you fall. If you fought for something real, you've already won it all. Winning isn't everything when you lose yourself inside. I would rather stand and fall than run away and hide. There's no shame in the fight if you stay true till the end. Even if you lose the battle, your truths will transcend. You don't need a crown to prove what you've been. If you fought for what is right, wanna fight. They told me I should be realistic, stay within the lines they drew. But something deep inside me whispered, you can be more than what they knew. Every doubt that tried to find me, every voice that said you won't, only made me say it louder. I can, I will, I won't. If I say it long enough, if I hold it in my mind, what I choose to believe will rewrite my life. I can, I will say it till it's real, even when it feels impossible. I won't stand still. I can, I will, no matter how it feels. If I keep on telling myself, I know I will. Every step is built from something, every dream begins with thought. Every time I speak it out, it becomes what I've been taught. You don't need to have the answer, you don't need to see it clear. All you need is just the courage to repeat it through the fear. Say it when you don't believe, say it when it hurts. The more you speak it into life, the more it starts to work. I can, I will, even through the pain, even when the world around me says I can't. Again, I can, I will, I'll keep standing still. And every time I say these words, I climb another hill. It's not magic, it's not chance, it's the words you choose to say, turning doubt into a voice that won't fade away. I can, I will, this is who I am, not because I never fall, but because I stand. I can, I will, I'll keep staying still until the life I see inside becomes what I fulfill. I can, I will. Stop looking back at yesterday. What if I did it another way? All it does is pull you down and turn your thoughts around. And don't get lost in what's ahead. Will I make it? Will I stand? You start to drift into the fear of things that aren't even here. Past will pull you into regret, future fills you up with doubt. There's only one place you can stand that brings your fire out. Right here, right now, this is all you've got. Give it everything you have, give it all you are. is in this point. Everything is here when you give your all to now. Everything is clear. Right here, right now. This is where you live. Every drop of who you are is what you choose to give. No regrets, no fear ahead. Just this moment's flame. If you live it all the way, you'll never be the same. Right here, right now. Right now. You keep waiting for the perfect sign, for everything to feel aligned. Like someday's gonna call your name, and suddenly you'll feel no pain. But dreams don't move on maybe later. They don't wait for you to feel braver. They're whispering in quiet tones. Start now, you already know. You don't need to see it all, you don't need to understand. Every step will find its place the moment that you stand. And if you can do it, or even dream it, don't wait another day. And there's something powerful in beginning, even if you're afraid. There's genius in your courage, there's magic in your move. The moment you start walking, the past starts forming too. They'll say you're reckless, out of line, too early, too late, not your time. But every voice that doubts your fire has never felt your desire. The ones who change the way things go are never fully sure. You know, they just decide they take the fall, and somehow that becomes it all. Perfection never starts a thing, it only holds you still. But courage doesn't ask for proof, it only asks for will. If you can do it, or even dream it, don't wait for everything. There's something alive in the moment, and you choose to begin. There's power in the unknown, there's strength in every try. The moment you take the first step is the moment you come alive. You don't need permission, you don't need to know how it all will end. Just trust the first step forward. If you can do it, or even dream it, this is your sign to move. There's something fearless in beginning that changes you. There's genius in your courage, there's magic in your way. The moment you begin right now is the moment everything changes. Begin now. That's where it starts. Every sorrow finds its way into our lives without a name. Some arrive like sudden rain, some stay longer than we'd planned. We don't choose the tears we cry, or the moments asking why. But nothing breaks us just to break. Even pain has something to say. Not all meaning shows its face, not all answers answers come on time. Some are hidden far from view, waiting quietly inside. Every sorrow means something, even when we can't see why. Sometimes it holds a meaning we'd never imagine in this life. No matter how heavy it feels, no matter how deep it goes, every sorrow is precious. That much I know. Some sadness changes who we are, softens edges, opens hearts. Some becomes a guiding star long after the night has passed. What feels wasted, what feels wrong, maybe shaping us all along. Pain doesn't come to steal our days, it comes to carve a deeper way. We don't need to rush the light, morning knows the time to rise. Every sorrow means something, even the ones we never choose. They carry truths we couldn't hold without walking through them too. Nothing you felt is in vain, nothing you've loved is lost. Every sorrow is precious, as certain as dawn. The sun doesn't ask the night if it's ready to be done. Still morning comes without fail, carrying the weight of one more day begun. Just like that, meaning finds its way, not because we force it, but because it stays. Every sorrow means something, even now, even here. Time will gently show the reason, or the strength it planted there. Hold your sadness with care, don't rush it, don't deny it. Surely as the sun brings morning, your sorrow holds a truth alive. You don't have to understand it yet, you don't have to be strong today. Just know this, every sorrow is meaningful, and morning always comes. I've lost more than I ever planned, watched it slip right through my hands. Everything I thought was mine faded with the passing time. Dreams I built just fell apart, left a silence in my heart, like the world had taken all and left me here to fall. But there's something they can't touch, no matter what they take. Something deeper in my soul they'll never break. They can take the gold, the ground, take the things I've found, but they can't take my courage, they can't bring me down. Even if I lose it all, I still have this inside, because the fire in my heart will never die. You can strip away the light, turn my days into the night, take away what I have known, leave me standing on my own. But there's something in my chest that keeps rising from the rest, a will that won't surrender, no matter what I'm under. You can test me, you can try, you can push me to the edge, but you'll never take the strength that lives in me. They can take the past away, take the things I made, but they can't take my courage. It will always stay, even when the world goes dark, even when I'm lost. The strength I carry in my soul outweighs the cost. Fortune comes and fortune goes, that's something we all know. But courage isn't given, it's something that you grow. They can take everything I have, leave me with nothing left, but they can't take my courage. It rises from my breath, even if I stand alone with nothing else to prove. The one thing they can't steal from me is what I choose. They can take it all, but not my courage. I used to wish for an easier road, no weight to carry, no heavy load. But easy paths never showed who I could be or how I'd grow. Every fall, every bruise, every time I felt I'd lose, every night I questioned why, every tear I couldn't hide. I thought the pain was holding me, but it was shaping everything I'd be. Because nothing strong comes without strain, nothing grows without the pain. No struggle, no rise, no darkness, no light, no breaking down, no strength inside. Every scar, every fight, every wrong, every right builds the person I become in time. The weight I carried built my will, the storms I faced made me still, not frozen, but standing strong, learning where I belong. Nothing given ever stays, like something earned through harder days. The harder it gets, the deeper it grows, the strength inside begins to show. No struggle, no rise, no fear, no fight, no stepping out, no higher height. Every fall, every climb, every doubt, every time pushes me beyond the line. You don't become by standing still, you become through force of will, through failing once, through trying twice, through paying every hidden price. Because the road that leads to more is never easy like before. everything I'm meant to be is built through adversity. I built my walls to feel okay, to keep the noise and pain away. Safe inside, no cracks, no scars, but nothing new could reach that far. I hid my voice, I held it back, afraid of every possible crack, afraid to fail, afraid to fall. So I never tried at all. Perfection kept me standing still, locked inside my careful will, because nothing grows where nothing breaks, nothing lives without some risk. It's in the open, it's in the raw, that we discover who we are. Innovation starts when walls come down, when we stop hiding and stand unbound. Creativity needs a fearless heart, willing to fall, willing to start. What changes worlds, what sets things free, begins in vulnerability. The greatest ideas begin unsure, messy, fragile, not secure. They don't arrive perfect and clear. They're born in doubt, they grow through fear. Every risk, every try, every moment you expose inside, build something you couldn't see behind your shield of safety. The more you open, the more you find a different strength, a different mind. It's in the open, it's in the raw, that we discover who we are. Transformation needs the fall to break the shell, to change it all. The things we fear, the things we hide, are where the truth begins inside. You don't create from perfect ground, you create when you let down the armor, the fear, the need to be right, and step into uncertain light. It's in the open, it's in the raw, that we discover who we are. The courage lives in letting go, in showing what we don't yet know, because the future we want to see is built through our vulnerability. It came without a warning, no time to understand. One moment I was standing, the next I couldn't stand. Everything familiar slipped out of place. The ground I trusted lost its shape. No gentle shift, no slow goodbye, just sudden silence filling the sky. The heart can follow step by step, but not when change comes without breath. Nothing hurts the heart like sudden change, when everything you knew feels rearranged. No time to heal, no time to see, just who you were and who you'll be. The mind needs time to catch the fall, but sudden change breaks through it all. I try to hold what used to be, but time had moved ahead of me. My thoughts were slow, my heart behind, lost between two different times. The past was fading, too fast to keep. The future rising, too steep, too deep. We're not built for instant change. We need the space to rearrange. Nothing hurts the heart like sudden change, when nothing feels the same again. No steady path, no clear design, just broken moments out of time. The soul needs space to understand, but sudden change slips through your hands. Maybe pain is part of growth, when life rewrites what we know. Maybe hearts were made to bend, even when they cannot mend right away. Nothing hurts the heart like sudden change, but even then we rearrange, slowly finding where we stand, learning what we didn't plan. Because even when it breaks apart, change will still reshape the heart. Too fast to hold, too real to deny, but somehow still we survive. Don't dig into yesterday, it turns to anger anyway. Why did I do it like that? That road just pulls you back. Don't run too far ahead in time. What if I fall? What if I'm fine? The future loves to shake your ground, with worries spinning all around. Past gets heavy, future shakes. Both will steal what this moment makes. There's only one place breathing now. It's right here, right now. Don't live behind, don't live ahead. Give your life to where you stand. One place, one breath, one honest try. Put your whole heart in the now. When we live right here, right now, everything wakes up somehow. Stay present, stay this is where we start to shine. I've seen people lose their fire, thinking too much, reaching too far. Regret pulls hard, fear pulls fast, both make today disappear. But life only happens here, not in then, and not in here. If I give this moment my all, that's where miracles call. No replay, no rewind, no guarantee, no perfect sign. Just a second loud and clear, asking me to be here. Don't live behind, don't live ahead. Place your soul where your feet are set. One task, one dream, one focus, shout. Pour your whole life in the now. When we live right here, right now, even ordinary days light up. No fear, no freeze, no doubt. This is how we come alive. Past is a lesson, not a home. Future's a guess, not a throne. If I split my heart in three, I lose the only place I can be. So I choose this breath, this place, this sweat, this moment, this face. I won't drown in yesterday, I won't borrow fear from tomorrow's pain. I give my life to what I do now, right here without a doubt. One moment fully lived is stronger than 1,000 what ifs. Stay here, stay true, stay loud. This is how we live it out. Not yesterday, not someday, today. Put your life right here and watch everything start to move.
There were days I felt so lost, like I was walking without a cause. Every road looked just the same, no direction, no real name. But deep inside, a quiet spark kept shining through the dark. A voice that said, just hold on tight, there's more to you than this tonight. You don't need to see the whole way, you don't need a perfect plan, just something real inside your heart that you won't let go of again. If you know your dream, if you know your why, even in the darkest night, you'll find your light. If you hold it close through the fear and doubt, somewhere down the road ahead, a way will open up. It won't be easy, that's the truth. Some days will shake the best of you, but every step you dare to take is a chance you didn't waste. The road appears beneath your feet, not before, but as you move. And every time you choose to stay, it gets a little clearer too. You don't need the answers now, you just need the will to try. Because purpose is the compass that guides you through the night. If you know your dream, if you your dream, and the road will come.
I never liked the steady lines or staying still in place. Something about the changing tides feels like a better way. You try to hold it in your hands, but it slips right through your skin. And maybe that's the point of it, to never stay the same. Why would I wanna freeze the moment when it's meant to move? Every shift, every turn gives me something new. I just go with the flow, let it take me where it goes. I don't need to know the end to enjoy the road. Life is never still, that's what makes it real. Every twist I didn't plan is something I can feel. If everything was set in stone, would it still feel alive? If every answer was already known, would I still wanna try? It's the unknown that pulls me in, the space between the lines, where anything can happen at any given time. You can try to control it all, but it slips away again. Or you can learn to ride the wave and let the moment bend. I just go with the flow, let it change me as I go. Every moment that I live is one I've never known. Life is never still, that's what makes it real. Every turn I didn't see becomes the way I feel. Nothing's meant to stay the same, that's the beauty in it all. The more you try to hold it tight, the more you let it fall. I just go with the flow, through the highs and through the lows. Every moment, every change is a place I'll grow. Life is never still, that's what makes it real. The unknown is where I find everything I feel. Let it flow, that's the fun.
I met people standing in the storm, with nothing easy, nothing warm. Still they don't waste their breath on blame, or small regrets that burn like flame. They don't let little worries grow, don't chase what they can't control. They know when fear won't change a thing, and let it go like drifting leaves. They don't pretend the pain's not there, they just don't let it rule their care. The ones I truly admire the don't fight what's out of touch. They leave the rest to something higher and focus on the part inside. They tend their heart, they change their ways and start again from the ground up. Life collapses without a sound. They don't fall apart, they turn around. They ask themselves not who's to blame, but how do I rise a better way? They don't demand the world be fair. They don't surrender to despair. They polish what is theirs to keep their thoughts, their actions, how they speak. They know some things are meant to bend, so they bend themselves instead. The ones I call genuinely strong don't chase control that isn't theirs. They reach what's beyond their reach and work on what they carry here. They trust the sky with what they can't and clean the ground where they still stand. They don't wait for life to change, they rebuild themselves from the root. Happiness isn't loud or bright, it doesn't shout, it doesn't fight. It lives in choices made each day in quiet courage, steady ways to start again, to heal the core, to be a little kinder than before. The happiest souls I've ever known aren't free from loss or troubled days. They simply choose a wiser focus when the world won't go their way. They give their faith to what they can't and give their effort to the rest. That's how life is truly saved, by renewing the heart again and again. Not everything needs fixing, not everything needs fear. Do what you can, release the rest and begin again, right here. I used to call it bad luck days, wrong turn storms that wouldn't break. I asked myself why me again, like life was something set to win. Every problem felt unfair, every way too much to bear. But then a thought walked through my mind, what if this was by design? What if I'm not cursed or lost, just walking through a higher cost? What if pain is part of the page that makes the story worth its name? Life is a romance, wild and true, not just sunshine breaking through. If I see myself as someone strong, the hero who keeps moving on, then trials aren't here to ruin me. They're scenes that build my destiny. I'm not unlucky, I'm alive, I'm living out the story of my life. Every scar becomes a line, written where the plot turns tight. Every doubt, every delay is just the tension on the way. No great story ever starts without a moment that breaks the heart. If everything was smooth and clear, there'd be nothing pulling me here. So I stop asking what went wrong and start asking how long have I grown. The what's changing me. Life is a romance, not a crime, not something measured by lost time. I'm not a victim of the scene, I'm the one the story needs. Every challenge has a role, every trial shapes my soul. I don't survive, I choose to thrive inside the chapters of my life. Heroes aren't born without pain, they're forged where nothing's plain. If this road asks more of me, it's because I'm meant to be someone who laughs in the rain, someone who dances through the change. Life is a romance deep and wide, with highs and lows I won't deny. I don't call hardship misery, I call it plot necessity. So I play my role with open eyes, turning trials into alibis for why I smile, why I try. I'm not unlucky, I'm the hero of my time. Every story needs a storm, every hero needs a test. If this is my adventure, then I'll live it, not in fear, but in wonder.
We don't have to change the world or shine like distant stars. We don't need to carry all or heal every scar. Sometimes it's a simple touch, a quiet word, a gentle hand that leaves a deeper mark than anything we planned. It's not about how big it seems or how far it can go. It's about the love you give and the things no one will know. We can't do great things in this life, but we can do small things with great love. In every step, in every breath, that's more than enough. You don't need to be someone else or reach above the sky. Just give your heart and everything, and let that be your light. A smile shared in passing time, kindness left behind, a moment where you chose to care when no one else would try. These are the things that stay long after we are gone, the quiet ways we chose to love, that keep on living on. You don't need a perfect plan or something grand to show. The smallest acts of love are what the world will know. We can do great things in this life, but we can do small things with great love. And every word and every choice, that's more than enough. You don't need to change it all or be the one above. Just live your life in simple ways, filled with love. It's in the quiet moments where meaning truly grows, not in the loud or shining things, but in what your heart shows. We can't do great things in this life, but we can love with all we are. And in the smallest acts we give, we shine the brightest fire. You don't need to change the world to make a difference true, because the love you give away is what defines you. Small things, big love.
It doesn't matter where you've been, the roads you walk, the shape you're in. There's more ahead than what you see. You are not the names you've worn, not the titles you were given, not the past you carry on, not the life you thought you'd live in. Every story you've believed, every label you've received is only part, not all of you. 'Cause who you are is not complete, it's something changing beneath your feet. You can change, you can become more than all you've ever been. No matter where your life began, you can rise again and again. Not your past, not what you've done defines the man you're becoming. It doesn't matter what they say or how long you've lost your way. A single choice can shift it all. A single step can break the fall. You don't need a perfect start, you just need a willing heart. Change is waiting right inside, not somewhere else, not far outside. You can change, you can become stronger than what you've run from. No matter who you used to be, you can shape your destiny. Every moment, every breath is a chance to start again. You are not finished, you are not done, you are still becoming
someone. You've been thinking way too much, turning small things into storms. Every answer feels too far, every moment feels unsure. You try to solve it all at once, like there's a perfect way to be. But maybe life is simpler than you make it seem. You don't need to figure out everything at once. Sometimes all it takes is just a little nudge. If it's dark, just open the window, let the light come in. You don't need to fight the shadow, just let it begin. Take a breath, take a step. You don't need to know how. Sometimes life gets brighter when you move right now. Not every problem
moment. Try. If it's dark, just open the window. Let the sunlight through. You don't need to solve tomorrow. Just live what's in front of you. Take a breath, take a step. Let the heavy fall. Sometimes life gets easier when you don't force it all. Light was always waiting right outside your view. All it needed from you was a simple move. If it's dark, just open the window. Let the brightness stay. You don't need to change the whole world. Just start with today. Take a breath, take a step. Let your heart allow, because everything can change from something simple now. Open the window, let it in. I've hit the ground more times than I can count. Watch my plans just fall apart. Every almost, every not quite yet left a crack inside my heart. I used to think that losing meant the end of everything I knew. Like one mistake could close the door on everything I wanted to do. But something deep inside me said, this isn't where it ends. It's not the fall that breaks you, it's where you choose to stand. You don't lose when you fall down. You don't lose when it hurts. You don't lose when the world says no, or when you feel the worst. The only time it's really over, the only time it's through, is when you stop believing. You decide you're done with you. Every failure has a voice trying to pull you underneath, saying this is all you are, saying this is all you'll be. But every scar is proof you tried. Every bruise means you were there. You don't build a life worth living by avoiding every tear. The ones who make it aren't the ones who never hit the ground. They're the ones who kept on going when no one else was around. You don't lose when you fall down. You don't lose when you break. You don't lose when you feel like you made a big mistake. The only loss that truly matters, the only thing that's true, is giving up on all the dreams that once believed in you. So stand again, even shaken, even when you're tired and worn, because every time you rise again is proof you're not done. You don't lose when you fall down. You don't lose when you fail. You don't lose when the road gets dark, or when your hope feels frail. The only time it's really over, the only time you're through, is when you walk away for good and stop chasing what's
I've hit the ground more times than I can count. I've hit the ground. I've hit the ground more times than I can count. I've hit the I've hit the ground more times. I've hit the ground more times than I can count. I've hit the ground. Oh, I've hit the ground more times. I've hit the ground.
I kept waiting for a feeling, something shifting deep inside, a sign that I was ready, a reason I could trust. But nothing came, no sudden light. I told myself I'll start when I'm strong, when doubt is gone, when fear feels wrong, when confidence finally arrives, when everything feels aligned. But days went by, the same routine, no change outside or in between, because the mind won't lead the way. If the body refuses to move, if you wanna change your mind, start with what you do. Don't wait for courage to come to you. Take one step, even unsure, and your heart will start to learn what it means to become new. Every action leaves a trace, reshapes your thoughts, rewrites your place. You don't believe, then act it out. You act first, then kill the doubt. The smallest move breaks the chain of waiting for a perfect brain. Your hands can go where your thoughts can't, and slowly they will follow. If you wanna change your mind, change your everyday, even small steps find their way through hesitation, through the fear, through the voice you always hear. Action speaks before belief and turns your doubt into relief. You don't become by standing still. You become through force of will, through trying once, through trying again, through moving forward now and then. If you wanna change your mind, don't wait for proof. Move your body, make it true. Even when it feels unright, that's the start of changing life. Because change is not something you find, it's something you build, one step at a time. didn't feel like mercy, it didn't feel like grace. It felt like something breaking, leaving an empty space. The things I held so tightly slipped out of my hands. The plans I thought were certain, no longer where I stand. I called it loss, I called it wrong, like something taken, gone too long. But maybe endings aren't what they seem. Maybe they're clearing room to breathe. What feels like loss, what feels like pain, maybe the start of something new again. What falls apart, what fades away, might be making space for a different day. Not every change is meant to break, some are meant to recreate. I couldn't see it through the fall, through empty rooms and silent walls. But time reveals what hearts can't know when they're still learning to let go. What leaves behind an open door for something real I've never known before. The space we fear, the space we fight, maybe where new things arrive. What feels like loss, what feels like pain, maybe the way we rise again. What disappears, what we release, can turn into a quiet peace. The life we want may not replace, it grows within the open space we don't always see while it breaks. The hidden gift each ending makes, but every crack lets something through, a different light, a different view. What feels like loss, what feels like pain, will one day show a different gain. What we once feared, what we let go, was making room for us to grow. Because sometimes life must rearrange to give us space for something strange and new. I've thought about the final day, not in fear but in a quiet way. What would I see if time stood still? If my life became a memory reel? Would it be all the things that went wrong, the words I swallowed, the roads I didn't walk on? Would my heart feel heavy and small, remembering I never tried it all? I don't want my story told, but chances lost, our choices cold. I don't want regret to be the loudest voice inside of me. If I have to look back at my life someday, I don't want pain to lead the way. I don't want to count the risk I ran from, or the love I never the failures that scare me most. It's the moments I almost chose. The chances waiting just one more day until courage quietly slipped away. I've seen how easy it is to wait, to call fear being realistic. But waiting has a cost of its own, and time doesn't give refunds. I don't need perfection or a plan, I just need to say I can. I'd rather fall and understand than never leave where I stand. If I have to look back at my life someday, I want warmth, not just what ifs and maybes. I don't want my memories filled with escape, or all the times I turned away. I wanna know I showed my heart even when it broke apart. Because a life remembered only by fear is a future I won't build from here. Maybe the real tragedy isn't losing, it's not choosing, not the scars, but the silence, not the pain, but the absence. If this moment is all I know, then this moment is where I grow. So when I look back at my life someday, let it be honest in every way. Not perfect, not easy, not without tears, but full of meaning, love, and years well used. I don't need a life without mistakes, I need a life I didn't waste. Because remembering only regret would be the one loss I can't forget. I don't live to avoid the end, I live so that when it comes I can say I was here. I chose, I lived. I kept waiting for a feeling, something shifting deep inside, a sign that I was ready, a reason I could trust. But nothing came, no sudden light. I told myself I'll start when I'm strong, when doubt is gone, when fear feels wrong, when confidence finally arrives, when everything feels aligned. But days went by, the same routine, no change outside or in between. Because the mind won't lead the way. If the body refuses to move, if you want to change your mind, start with what you do. Don't wait for courage to come to you. Take one step become by standing still. You become through force of will, through trying once, through trying again, through moving forward now and then. If you wanna change your mind, don't wait for proof. Move your body, make it true. Even when it feels unright, that's the start of changing life. Because change is not something you find, it's something you build, one step at a time.
I've been told to hold it back, to filter every word I say, make it easier to hear, so they won't turn away. But every time I hide the truth, something breaks inside of me, like I'm living half a life of what I'm meant to be. I'm not here to shape my voice into something they'll accept. I'm here to say what's real to me, even if it's a mess. I'll say it anyway, even if you walk away, even if you don't believe a single word I say. I don't need you to agree, I don't need to be understood. If it's real inside my heart, then I'll say it like I should. There's a freedom in the truth, even when it shakes the ground, even when it feels too much or turns the silence loud. I'd rather stand in honesty than fit into a lie, because the cost of hiding me is something I won't buy. You can judge, you can turn, you can leave me where I stand, but I won't betray myself just to fit your plan. I'll say it anyway, even if it feels too raw, even if it breaks the space between what was before. I don't need a perfect line or a reason you approve. If it's true inside my soul, then it's something I won't lose. Not every truth is meant to be easily received, but every truth you silence is something you deceive. I'll say it anyway, even if I stand alone, even if the world decides to leave me on my own. Because the only thing I own is the truth I choose to speak, and I'd rather lose it all than lose what's real in me. Say it, even if they don't hear. I stood my ground when it was hard, when silence felt like the easy way, when And walking off could save my name, because the truth I had to say, I knew the odds were not my side. I knew I might not win this fight, but turning back would break me more than losing in the light. It's not about the final score or what the world will say. It's about the line you chose and why you chose to stay. There's no shame in the fight if you stood for what is right. Even if you fall, you gave it all your life. You don't lose your worth just because you didn't win. If your heart was true, then you've already lived. Some battles aren't meant to be won, at least not in the way we see. But every time you choose the truth, you set something free. They can take the outcome, they can take the crown, but they can't take the courage of the one who stood their ground. You don't measure honor by the end you reach, it's in the path you walk and the truth you keep. There's no shame in the fight if you held your ground, even when the world around you tried to pull you down. You don't lose your soul just because you fall. If you fought for something real, you've already won it all. Winning isn't everything when you lose yourself inside. I would rather stand and fall than run away and hide. There's no shame in the fight if you stay true till the end. Even if you lose the battle, your truth will transcend. You don't need a crown to prove what you've been. If you fought for what is right, you'll rise again. No shame in the fight. You're scared to take that first step out, afraid of what might fall apart. What if it breaks? What if you lose? What if it tears your heart? So you keep standing where it's safe, watching life just pass you by. But something deep inside your chest keeps whispering, just try. What if failure isn't the end? What if it's just a bend? What if the fall you fear the most is where you learn to stand again? Go chase your dreams, it's okay to fall. You don't have to get it right at all. Even if everything breaks in two, you'll find a way, you always do. It's not the end, it's just a turn. Every loss is something earned. So take the risk, don't be afraid. You'll be alright anyway. No one makes it without the scars. No one wins without the fight. Every story worth its name was built on sleepless nights. You don't have to see the end, you don't need the perfect plan. Just take one step into the dark and learn it as
lose, it's okay to fall. You don't have to have control. Even when it feels too much, you're stronger than you know. It's not about a perfect line, it's about the heart you give. Even if you lose your way, you'll still find how to live. One day you'll look back and see every fall was meant to be. Not to break you, not to end, but to shape who you'd become. Go chase your dreams, don't hold it in. Even if you don't know where to begin, every step you dare to take is one you'll never waste. It's okay to fail, to try to learn. That's how every fire burns. So don't be scared of what may break. You'll be alright anyway. You'll be alright, just try.
There were days I couldn't see any reason left in me. Every step felt out of place, like I'd fallen from my way. Then a light I couldn't name quietly began to stay. Not a fire, not a flame, just enough to show the way. It wasn't loud, it wasn't strong, but it was always there. A fragile kind of something that refused to spare. Where hope lives, life begins. Even in the darkest night, there's a reason to keep going. There's a spark of light. Hope gives birth to courage. Even when you're weak, it turns a trembling heart into something it can keep. You don't need to see the end, you don't need to understand. All you need is just that light resting in your hands. Even when it feels too small, even when it barely shows, it's enough to guide your step more than you may know. Hope is not a distant thing, it's closer than your breath. It's the reason you still rise, even after loss and death. Where hope lives, strength will grow. In the places no one sees, it will carry you through storms. It will bring you to your knees. Hope becomes your courage. Hope becomes your fire. Even when
lose 1,000 things. You can lose your way for a while, but the moment you still stand, there's a reason to try. Hope is not a distant thing, it's closer than you know. It lives inside the breath you take, and every rise and fall. As long as I breathe, there's still a chance for me. Every ending I have faced was not the end of me. As long as I'm here, I won't let it leave, because hope is still alive. As long as I breathe. You don't need to see the way, you don't need to understand. All you need is just this moment and the will to stand. As long as I breathe, I'll keep believing still. Through every storm I face, through every broken hill. As long as I'm here, I won't give in to fear, 'cause hope is always there. As long as I breathe, I'm still breathing, so I still believe.
There were days I couldn't see any reason left in me. Every step felt out of place, like I'd fallen from my way. Then a light I couldn't name quietly began to stay. Not a fire, not a flame, just enough to show the way. It wasn't loud, it wasn't strong, but it was always there. A fragile kind of something that refused despair. Where hope lives, life begins, even in the darkest night. There's a reason to keep going, there's a spark of light. Hope gives birth to courage, even when you're weak. It turns a trembling heart into something it can keep. You don't need to see the end, you don't need to understand. All you need is just that light resting in your hands. Even when it feels too small, even when it barely shows, it's enough to guide your step more than you may know. Hope is not a distant thing, it's closer than your breath. It's the reason you still rise, even after loss and death. Where hope lives, strength will grow in the places no one sees. It will carry you through storms, it will bring you to your knees. Hope becomes your courage, hope becomes your fire. Even when you're falling
thought it'd all fall into place if I just tried a little more. But every step I took ahead just led to another closed door. I used to think that something's wrong every time I hit the ground. Like failure meant I lost my way, like I was going nowhere now. But maybe I misunderstood what this road was meant to be. Maybe the ones who make it through see something I couldn't see. They don't expect it to be easy, they don't expect it to go right. They walk into the storm already knowing they'll have to fight. They don't break when things fall apart, they don't run when plans collapse, because they knew from the very start the struggle's part of the path. It's not that they don't feel the pain or doubt themselves at night. It's just they don't call it failure, they call it part of the climb. Every setback, every delay, every moment things go wrong isn't something to escape, it's what makes their will grow strong. They don't wait for perfect days or a sign to tell them go. They move forward anyway, even when they don't know. They don't expect it to be easy, they don't expect a perfect line. They understand the road to something real takes time. They don't fear the falling pieces, they don't fear the cracks, because they build their mindset knowing nothing comes without that. The difference isn't talent, it's not luck or perfect timing, it's walking into the unknown, already accepting the climbing. They don't expect it to be easy, that's why they don't give up. They see the struggle as a signal that they're getting close enough. So when everything feels broken and nothing goes your way, remember this is not the failure, this is how they stay. It was never easy, that's why it's real.
I kept waiting for a feeling, something shifting deep inside, a sign that I was ready, a reason I could trust. But nothing came, no sudden light. I told myself I'll start when I'm strong, when doubt is gone, when fear feels wrong, when confidence finally arrives, when everything feels aligned. But days went by, the same routine, no change outside or in between, because the mind won't lead the way if the body refuses to move. If you wanna change your mind, start with what you do. Don't wait for courage to come to you. Take one step, even unsure, and your heart will start to learn what it means to become new. doubt. The smallest move breaks the chain of waiting for a perfect brain. Your hands can go where your thoughts can, and slowly they will follow. If you wanna change your mind, change your everyday. Even small steps find their way. Through hesitation, through the fear, through the voice you always hear. Action speaks before belief and turns your doubt into relief. You don't become by standing still. You become through force of will, through trying once, through trying again, through moving forward now and then. If you wanna change your mind, don't wait for proof. Move your body, make it true. Even when it feels unright, that's the start of changing life. Because change is not something you find, it's something you build, one step at a time. They told me I should be realistic, stay within the lines they drew. But something deep inside me whispered, you can be more than what they knew. Every doubt that tried to find me, every voice that said you won't, only made me say it louder. I can, I will, I won't. If I say it long enough, if I hold it in my mind, what I choose to believe will rewrite my life. I can, I will say it till it's real, even when it feels impossible. I won't stand still. I can, every step is built from something. Every dream begins with thought. Every time I speak it out, it becomes what I've been taught. You don't need to have the answer, you don't need to see it clear. All you need is just the courage to repeat it through the fear. It's not chance, it's the words you choose to say, turning doubt into a voice that won't fade away. I can, I will, this is who I am, not because I never fall, but because I stand. I can, I will, I'll keep saying still, have to turn around. There's nothing there that holds you now. What's done is done, what's said is gone. The past can't pull you back alone. You've learned enough, you've paid your dues. You don't owe yesterday the truth. Every breath you take instead is pointing where you're meant to head. You won't find tomorrow by staring at before. You don't need to look behind. There's nothing that you have to find in front of you. The road unfolds more past than you could ever know. Step by step, the world appears. New chances louder than old fears. Don't turn back, don't slow your heart. There are endless roads ahead of you. I know the past can call your name, dress regret up as a warning sign. But every door you didn't choose doesn't close the ones in front of you. The map is drawn in moving feet, not in what used to be. You don't need proof, you don't need grace. Just choose a forward-facing place. The future isn't something found. It's built the moment you step out. You don't need to look behind. Your story's not defined by time ahead of you. The sky is wide, more than one way to rise. Every turn is still your own. Every road can lead you home. Don't turn back, don't fall apart. There are endless roads ahead of you. What you leave behind isn't lost, it shaped your steps, that's all it was. But you're not meant to live back there, you're meant to walk with open air. Let the past be what it's been. The future's where you breathe again. You don't need to look behind. What's waiting there won't change your mind. In front of you, the light expands, more directions than plans. Walk forward even unsure. That's how roads become yours. No matter where you choose to start, there are endless roads ahead. Don't look back, not because it didn't matter, but because everything you need is still in front of you. Yeah, I've taken hits before, watched it fall, hit the floor. Every plan I thought would work turned into something worse. I could sit and blame the night, let it drag me out of sight, but that's never been my way. I don't stay down, I don't stay. I don't waste my time on why, I don't sit in yesterday. Every second that I lose is a move I don't make. I don't sit in the fall, I don't stay in the pain while you're stuck in the moment. I'm already changing the game. It's the next move, next step, that's where I live. I don't break, I adapt, I adjust, I give. You can call it losing ground, I just call it turning round. Every mistake I've ever made gives me something to reshape. It's not about what went wrong, it's about where I go on. Every end is just a start if you play it smart. I don't stay in regret, I don't replay the past. I turn every setback into something that lasts. I don't sit in the fall, I don't drown in the doubt while you're still already figuring it out. It's the next move, next step, that's how I grow. I don't wait, I create, I just go. You can stop when it breaks or you can build from the crack. The difference is simple, do you move or stay back? I don't sit in the fall, I don't stay where I land. Every moment I lose is a chance to expand. It's the next move, next step that defines who I am. I don't wait for the world, I move when I can. Next move, that's me. It's easy to step in when the ending's clear, when the crowd already knows who wins, to raise your hand when the odds are fair and call it bravery then. But I've seen fear dress up as sense, call itself being wise. Only fighting battles you can't lose is how the spirit hides. Real courage doesn't ask for proof, it doesn't wait for guarantees. It shows up when the cost is known and still says, this is me. Cowards only fight when they know they'll win, when the ground is safe, when the light is dim. But I pray for the courage to stand my ground, even when defeat is all around. Because some losses carry more truth, more meaning than an easy proof. There are battles worth the pain, where losing still means I stay the same. I've walked away to save my name, called it calm, called it control. But every time I chose the safe road, I felt it cost my soul. Not every fight is meant to crown, not every stand is meant to shine. Some are taken so you can look yourself in the eyes afterward. Winning isn't always the test, sometimes it's choosing not to bend. Sometimes the bravest thing you do is lose without regret. Cowards only fight when the end looks kind, when the risk is low and the stars align. But give me the nerve to raise my voice when silence would be the easy choice. Because some defeats are still a win if I don't betray what's deep within. There are battles worth the fall, where losing proves I stood up tall. History won't remember every score, but it remembers who walked into the storm. Not the ones who played it safe, but the ones who chose to face what they knew they couldn't beat and fought anyway. I don't need the crown or the proof, I don't need the world's approval. I need the courage to take the fight, even when I know I might lose it all. Because some victories aren't won, they're earned by the stand you've done. There are losses worth the name, when defeat still means I was brave. Let them count the wins, I'll count the moments I didn't run. Because some fights are worth everything, even the loss.
Ooh. In the quiet of a simple day, I find a place where I can stay. No pressure there, no need to prove, just something I can choose. A melody, a brush, a line, a moment that is only mine. It doesn't shout, it doesn't shine, but it feels so right. It's not about the world outside or what I'm meant to be. It's something small that grows inside and sets my spirit free. These little things I love, they give me more than I know. A quiet kind of happiness that slowly starts to grow. I don't need a reason why or something big to show, because the things I love to do are everything I hold. It's not about the end result or something I can claim. It's every second spent in it that changes me in ways. It gives me peace, it gives me breath, a space to just exist. And all the things it brings to me are things I never missed. You don't have to change the world to feel your life is real. Sometimes the smallest moments are the ones that heal. All these little things I love, they color all my days. They bring a kind of light to me in quiet, gentle ways. I don't need to have it all or reach for something more, because the joy I find in this is what I'm living for. It's in the time you lose yourself that you begin to see the things you thought were just for fun are what you really need. These little things I love, they give me something true, 1,000 kinds of happiness in everything I do. I don't need a bigger life or something I can chase, because the joy I found in this is more than I can replace. Little things, big happiness. I kept reaching for something new, hoping life would change its view. But every road led back to me. I wanted more, a different life, a better place beyond the strife. I blame the time, I blame the chance, I blame the way I couldn't advance. But every door I tried to break was shaped by choices I would make. Because what I hold, what I receive is tied to who I choose to be. If I want to change what I hold in my hands, I have to change who I am. No, I outside force, no distant plan will rewrite where I stand. The life I have, the path I see, reflects the change inside of me. It's easy to wish for something more, to stand outside and blame the door. But doors don't open just by need, they open when we change the key. And I was still the same old me, expecting change to set me free. But freedom isn't something found, it's something built from the ground. If I wanna change what I hold in my hands, I have to change who I am. Not just words, not just plans, but actions that I understand. The world reflects what I become, not what I wish or where I'm from. You can't hold new with the same old hands, you can't become with the same old plans. You can't expect a different view if nothing changes inside of you. If I wanna change what I hold in my hands, I have to change who I am. No more waiting, no more blame. I am the spark, I am the flame, and everything I hope to see begins the moment I change me.
Yeah, I've taken hits before, watched it fall, hit the floor. Every plan I thought would work turned into something worse. I could sit and blame the night, let it drag me out of sight, but that's never been my way. I don't stay down, I don't stay, I don't waste my time on why. I don't sit in yesterday. Every second that I lose is a move I don't make. I don't sit in the fall, I don't stay in the pain while you're stuck in the moment. I'm already changing the game. It's the next move, next step, that's where I live. I don't break, I adapt, I adjust, I give. You can call it losing ground, I just call it turning round. Every mistake I've ever made gives me something to reshape. It's not about what went wrong, it's about where I go on. Every end is just a start if you play it smart. I don't stay in regret, I don't replay the past. I turn every setback into something that lasts. I don't sit in the fall, I don't drown in the doubt while you're still asking questions. I'm already figuring it out. It's the next move, next step, that's how I grow. I don't wait, I create, I just go. You can stop when it breaks or you can build from the crack. The difference is simple, do you move or stay back? I don't sit in the fall, I don't stay where I land. Every moment I lose is a chance to expand. It's the next move, next step that defines who I am. I don't wait for the world, I
searching for a meaning, trying hard to understand every question, every reason slipping through your hands. You think there's something deeper, a truth you have to find, but maybe all you're doing is leaving life behind. You don't need to figure it out, you don't need a perfect plan. You're not here to solve the world, you're here to stand. Just live, just breathe, feel it underneath your skin. You don't need to know it all to begin. Just move, just be, let your heartbeat lead the way. You're not here to understand, you're here to live today. You're not a thought, you're not a line, you're not a question in your mind. You're something wild, something real, something made to feel. Every second that you think you drift a little far from the life that's right in front of who you really are. You don't need a higher ground or something to define, you just need to feel the pulse that's keeping you alive. Let it flow through everything. You don't need a reason why to feel something. Just move, just be, let your instincts guide your way. You're not here to analyze, you're here to stay. You're not a theory to explain, you're not a puzzle to solve. Your heartbeat in motion that was meant to evolve. Just live, just breathe, let the moment take control. You don't need to understand. You're slow. Just move, just be, let your life unfold today. You're not here to question life, you're here to play.